Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Party all night, going till the dark says I'll party all night, I'll party all night, I'll party all night. Give me one more dose and I'll party all night. Low, low, low. Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low.
Hello. Hello, hello,
Hello, hello.
Yeah, welcome. We are at ICR for season 7 now. My name is Tejas, and alongside with me today is Acids. Hello.
Hello, hello. Season 7 is just about to get underway.
And I just noticed you're way too loud on this stream. I just turned you down a bit.
Okay, my mic can be quite loud sometimes.
Yeah, it just went instantly into the red. So now it's just yellows. Okay, little pre-race talk. Where are we today?
We are at Austria. We're at the Red Bull Ring.
That's good. I have some stats prepared that will show as soon as we get into qualifying, so might not take too much away. For now, we are already in the lobby. We got most of the drivers, I think, 14 or 15 signed up for the race today, and we got 12.
I'm just checking through
in the
the
lobby.
list at the minute.
Yeah. Acids is just looking through. It's just getting everybody in the lobby, so don't hear too much now in the pre-race talk. On the right side of your screen, you can see standings from before the race. Obviously, they're on 0 currently, but it's a great view to get to see who is on the grid currently. You can see Leon and Edwin both are at Red Bull. Wards and Happy Man, I think, are at Ferrari, if I remember correctly. I will hope that most of the stuff that I prepared will work. If something doesn't work, excuse it. I will work hard to make it work after this race, so for the next race. I don't think the standings will be there for the next race, actually, because I've thought of a much better idea what to put there, but I won't guarantee. Okay. What are we talking about now? Still 12 people in the lobby.
Well, there's someone with the connection issues, but that's always the case with them. I'm just going to tell people to ready up and they can join mid-qualifying, worst case, which is absolutely fine.
As soon as we get into the loading screen, or a bit into it, we will go for the intro, and then we are in qualifying, just to talk you through. And I think probably we will do interviews after, but I can't guarantee that. Well, you might have seen that this aspect ratio might not perfectly fit on your screen if you're not on a mobile phone. It looks cooler. And we can put more stats on the screen without hiding any cars, which is a thing that I hate if other people do that. That they put like their entire sim-up library on the screen and you just can't see the actual racing anymore. Because there's so much stuff going on the screen. And I'm excited for the race. And before the race, there's a qualifying, which we'll go into now. So we'll see you in a moment after the intro. Let's go.
Okay.
Hello once again. We are at Austria for round number 1 of season 7 at Spielberg for ICR. In qualifying now, there has already gone half a minute, despite us being 5 seconds in the lobby. Anyways, we will go in there now. Why did my taskbar just show up? I hate that. Okay, now we can go. Let's have a look. Why did it pause? Why did my controller disconnect? I'll better just completely disconnect it before anything bad happens here. Okay. Nice. You can see some stats on the left side of the screen, and we can see that Nico has just exited his pit garage. I don't know if Acits is still there. Are you still there, Acits?
Yeah, I just realized I had muted myself, but I am now unmuted and ready to go.
Yes. Oh, I'm excited. Telemetry works as it should for now. I love it. You can see on the left the speedometer, the pedals. Now there's a green bar for the gas pedal. The little red line is the speed history, basically, a little graph of the speed, and the big as number is of course the gear. And you can see a little steering wheel, which is cool if you ask me, and a track map. So you don't have to turn on the in-game track map, which is good. Because
Means we can see more cars, more action on the track.
yes, and I don't have to fiddle about wrong graphics in the highlight video because they won't, because the telemetry will be cut off in the highlight video. Anyways.
We have now got our 13th car in the grid. Wards has joined. He has immediately retired though. And we have another person to leave. Nico was just starting his lap, but he invalidated at the final corner. So his flying lap will not stand.
Okay, there's one number too much on the timer. I don't know why. It's actually programmed to be different. Anyways, you can see little timer. I hope it works as it should. Oh, okay, you just aborted. Lol. Just as programmers do, I just copied half the code from another guy for this stuff to work. So, yeah, I hope that his code works, and I think it should.
Well, we're relying on him at the minute.
Yeah. Okay, names are working, which is great. If you can see the actual name in the bottom left graphic, that means the driver has selected the correct number in game. If you cannot see the correct name, that means he has the wrong number selected in game. And you can see BMH does. Okay, Elliot has joined us. And let's go here. On to his first lap. He sets the mark to 1 minute 4.1. Which is quite okay, if you ask me. Let's look at another McLaren. It is the red car. If any of the drivers want to be pronounced differently, they have to tell me. And ace it.
Xavier has just gone up to P2, 1/10 behind BMH.
Yes. The red car. Let's see. Sharp also set a lap for P3, but I think that isn't the full potential that you can do. The red car now. Setting a lap. It is 1 minute 7. Nico, I think he's on an in lap, I believe. Oh yeah, there you can see the code not properly working. Anyways, okay, I think it's a fast lap actually. Let's see where he can go. Baroon has just gone P3, I saw. Oh, .008. this is close, I think. And I believe it's the gap to first. Let's see. There has been a yellow flag in Sector 2. But this is probably just someone going slow. Nico, easy P1, 1 minute 3.7. Just as I said, 1 minute 4 isn't the benchmark we're going here. For X3, we had quite a fizzle with the numbers regarding X3 because all the numbers that he wanted were somehow blocked.
Still got 66 on his car as well.
Yeah, you can. It just says BMH. Let's fucking go. And I just swore. FAI, comment me, bro. Okay. Now the first laps have been set, and we will probably wait a little bit of time.
So Nico currently fast. Did look like he went a bit wide at the final corner, but obviously he didn't. His lap stands 1:03.7 is what we have at the minute for provisional pole. And I wonder if the drivers will do 2 or 3 runs. I think further back, do you have anything to lose? But if you're at the front, maybe save the tyres for the race.
Yeah. And I don't see anyone really on a lap currently. Let's look at the telemetry. No, it doesn't really look like anyone's driving quick right now.
Elliot in P13 currently is on a lap through sector 1. It's a 16.0 for his first sector.
Yeah, 0.3 off, let's say, of Nico already, which isn't the most quick thing that you should do here if you want to go for pole. 16 seconds, just as Acid said, in the first sector. Pretty much flat.
It's a short first sector around this track. We're midway, coming through to the end of the second sector now. Let's see what his time will be through the second sector split. It's 7 tenths down on Nico.
Yeah. And let's have a look. What can he do now for the final corner? Oh, he's flashing already. So he's very low on ERS. I think I would say that he used overtake as well during the lap. And he goes P7, which is alright. Okay. Let's have a look. I can see that Tracer is racing currently. We can see all his times currently on the screen, which is awesome. And I think, yeah, he is on a quick lap. No flashing.
He has invalidated his lap, though.
Yeah, it's invalid. So it will probably not count, yeah, 3 seconds off as well. Not too important this lap. Here's the pits currently, and we got some drivers on an outlap. It is Varun in the Ferrari. Let's see what he can do. Let's go. On a lap with Varun. He has the correct number selected, as you can see.
It's always a good start. There's always 1 or 2 that don't.
Yeah, a little drift. Yeah, a little bit of a drift there.
He's backed off, so he won't complete this second lap. Maybe it'll just be a cooldown, and he will go next lap.
Yeah. But it did say outlap before, so just came out of the pits definitely. Edwin on the correct number. Everybody's proud. Okay, who's on a lap? Let's see. I could actually go to onboard view for once. Oh, a little bit of correcting there on the curb. That's some time lost definitely. And I think he's on controller looking at the steering inputs. Very slight inputs. Oh, this might have been invalid.
Yeah, Edwin did invalid his lap. Lucas has gone P2, 2 tenths behind Nico, so he's currently on the front row of the grid with 9 3/4 minutes to go.
Yes. Oh, and Nico is improving. Never mind, he's not. 6 thousandths off his personal best, which is definitely very good. When you consider that he already is 3 tenths ahead of the rest. But talking of points, you get a point for pole position in ICR. Oh, and he spins! And there's a little bit of carbon flying off there. Most definitely. And now the thing that I can introduce to you. a replay. What just happened? Let's have a look again. Going out of the corner here. And then, oh, he taps the gravel, I believe. So, yeah, not very good. And you can see there the end plate missing. And he will most definitely enter the pits now. Yes, he will. Lucas, what can he do? One minute 10, that's definitely not a lap to pretty much follow now. But he is going for another one, I believe, now. So let's just watch that. Yeah, 15 seconds off the pole position time. That was definitely not it. Now it is. Let's see. Lucas, what can he do for the first sector? BMH, meanwhile, sets the new pole time. 3 times off for Lucas. And a little bit of lockup there through turn 3. It is. It might look like turn 2, but it is turn 3. Because the little left corner that is right before it is actually a turn, which they needed to declare as a turn to make it past the FIA validation test, because for an FIA track you need at least 10 corners.
Interesting stat that I didn't know.
Yeah, it is a really interesting stat, which I just heard of in preparation for the stream when I researched some fun facts about this track. And I forgot every single one except this one.
Oh, Lucas has gone wide.
Yeah.
He's kept his lap time though. The track map hasn't gone red, but he's not improved.
Yes. He did not improve it, interestingly. But he improved himself. At least. He improved himself. So that's interesting. That it was still valid. I believe he lost time, probably, and he just had so much more improvement. I just lost the word. Okay, 0.4 off for Tracer, right there. Let's have a look what he can do. There's someone ahead of him that looks like BMH, who will now enter the pit lane. Yeah, that might get a report for impeding there, actually, because BMH really was in the way there, which is not good if you're on pole position.
In the way enough for Track Tracer needing to abort his lap.
Yes.
So 3 seconds down, but of course we do know, due to that impeding, that is not his full potential.
Yeah. Now Edwin, what is his potential? Now he goes P5, 0.6 off. That's alright. For a lap, P5. Pretty good starting position on Spielberg. Because it's an odd number, and odd numbers on the outside for turn 1. And if you're on the inside for turn 1 at Spielberg, a collision is pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah. Turn 1 isn't the nicest of turn 1s that you can get on the F1 calendar. Track Tracer will be pitting this lap. I'm sure he is not improving at all. Slavensky Verstappen didn't even know he was on the lap. He goes up to P6, 7/10 down. He is sitting in the third row, and I'm sure everyone will be pitting now, preparing for their final round of laps.
Yes. Edwin just set a lap. Slavensky Max has just aborted his lap. And now the track is all quiet, with 5 minutes left. And I think at around 2 minutes, or 2.5 minutes, we will see cars going out again. Or maybe someone actually goes for a bold strategy now, trying to get out of the rhythm and setting his own lap on a completely empty track, and then letting everybody else try to solve it themselves. You can see Slavensky Max. Now also going for the pit lane. You can see him driving on the right side of the road. Is he on low fuel? Slavensky? I think he is, yes. Yes,
yeah,
his
he is on
telemetry
low
said
fuel.
it's on 0. But we can't see his ERS as well, so he doesn't follow the telemetry recommendation. If we can't see it, to Tracer as well, and Wards.
I don't think I made that one clear.
Yeah.
So that'll be for round 2 next.
Yeah. I mean, you could ping them and reminding them. Whoa. I'm not sure if I'm schizophrenic or no, if I hallucinated. Why is there a man flying over the pit building? You just have to look at the back. Sometimes there's an engineer just flying out of it. I just saw a McLaren guy driving out of the pit lane. Flying out of the pit lane. What happened?
That's something I didn't see. It'd be interesting
Wait,
to
can we
go
look at
back
that
and see,
again?
though.
Can we look at that again? I didn't capture it on replay. It might be too late now. Oh, there again, an Alpine. What the heck?
Oh, no, yeah, I see.
What the heck just happened there? Okay.
That is rather interesting.
That is really rather interesting. Okay. And I just saved the replay, but instead of pressing the play replay button, I just overridden it. Oops. Oh, that was close track limits for Chirp, but I think it's still valid there. Let's go, Chirp. Going for his final lap. Oh, a little bit of lock up there into turn 1, but he still makes it good. Locking up into turn 1 or in any corner must not mean that you're slower in this game, actually. Sometimes it's even faster. Let's have a look. Oh, that was way too much lock up, and he loses it as well. So definitely not optimal right there. Let's have a look at it again. We can see him. Oh yeah, that was...
Bit too ambitious.
Yeah, a bit too ambitious. That says it pretty well. And I think he aborted his lap. Yeah, it's flashing as well. So
He'll be charging up, ready to go straight away again, I'm sure.
this lap is nothing serious. As a guy with an Iro as a haircut might say. 0.5 off for Lucas on his final run. That is definitely not pole position potential, and even slower than his personal best as well. So I don't believe that he will go anywhere with this.
I think
Lots-
P3 may be the best he will be seeing today.
Yeah,
Sure, he'll
lots of
try his
smoke
best.
there. But the red cal's also very close, I think.
Yeah, Cal's up into P4 now. He's just set another lap, 2.5 tenths down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now 0.3 ahead for Lucas on BMH. Okay, I think BMH, who is in the pit lane, with 1 minute 40 left. That's close, brother. You need to go out now, BMH, if you want to still set a lap. And let's have a look.
Luke's across the line,
0.3
doesn't
off.
improve.
0.3 off. Interesting. Let's go quickly for the right call, who is in P4 and also in contention for the pole position still.
He's
0.3
invalidated
off.
his current lap.
Yeah, it is an outlap, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay, this is a plot twist. He is slowing down. So that might be interesting. Nico's on a lap. The closest to pole position, and it's not that far off. Just 0.03 seconds. Let's see what he can do. Okay. Let's see.
Nico on this lap has only got 30% of his battery left at the moment, so he's obviously burnt it very quickly. Down, I assume, the back straight into turn 3.
Yeah. Oh, that was very close to just stepping out there. That was... Oh. Ambitious. Ambitious curb riding right there. And now you can see him going around the final corner. This will be very close. Let's see how it goes. Oh! So close off. So close off.
He
For
improved.
Nico, and he just pins it on purpose. Very good. It's a
He
good...
improved by 6 milliseconds.
Yeah, good opportunity to just show that you that curb riding that he just did. Now look at the next corner where he goes. There, he just loses it
Oh,
ever so slightly. And let's have a look if someone's still driving. Lucas. Yeah, oh, that was a little bit of drift right there. Crazy, crazy. Let's see what he can do. Okay, 0.18. And let's see. Riding it. Oh, battery is low. And he
Oh.
went over. That was probably invalid. Yeah, that didn't really count.
He didn't
Okay,
improve anyway on that lap.
it probably is a pole position. Nico, is he on a lap actually? Oh, I might believe
It's
it. No, it's
invalidated.
not. Yeah, it's not. +5, yeah. No pole position for him, definitely. He's going to the pit lane. So, it's safe to say BMH takes pole position for round number 1 of Season 7 here at Spielberg. Okay, we're just waiting for the Williams to end his sequence of going to the pit lane. And then we can see that... Come on, timing. Okay, yeah, then we can see that that BMH is on pole position for this race. There we go. It now should say first. There it is. BMH takes pole position. It in Austria at Spielberg. That's correct. For round number 1 of ICR, here are the full results. BMH, as I said, on pole position, closely followed by Nico. This might get very close. Lucas couldn't make it that close enough to be in pole position contention, but I think with the right strategy in the race, he can still contend for a potential win. And just so does the right car, also pretty close to Lucas, so I think we might have 2 battles for this race. And I'm thrilled. Let's go. We are back very soon.
Don't know the time. I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love.
And that was the intro. Welcome. We're back at Spielberg. And now it is time for the race. I am very excited. Are you, Aces?
I am indeed. It should be a good race, actually. I think our current champion from last season is down in P6, so he'll be wanting to make up some ground for sure. But it looks like a very interesting grid, to say the least, at the moment.
Yeah, X3 plays, as Aces just said, won the championship at the last season. You can see the stats down below again. 4.3 kilometers, 10 corners, 65 meters of elevation, which is crazy. And we are going to do 36 laps today around Austria. It's a very short track. So we get a lot of laps compared to Spa-Francorchamps. But now we go into the race. I think I will commentate this race. Beginning. And we're getting a formation lap? Okay, we're having formation lap. I didn't know that. Yeah, then I can
formation lap.
Yeah, then I can still waffle about some stuff. When I see people are not caring about anything in their formation lap. There is a V-carb just off in the distance. I think it's Tracer. Yes, it is.
Let's have a look then at tyre option. Everybody is on the medium tyres to start with, apart from Xavier in P5 and Slavensky Max in P8.
Yes.
Who are on the hards themselves.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of people now just having paused the game because it just says AI on like basically any driver except Varun, Shaver, and Nico. But everybody else currently has the game paused.
Tracer looks like he's eager to go as well. He's leading the field by some margin. He should be in P9. But he wants to get a move on.
Yes. Okay, there we can see possible race strategies. Start on the medium, go on the hard. It's the most basic strategy you can do. Currently, it's the #1 strategy to do. And let's see. Okay. For the drivers who are on hard, they will just mirror that strategy. So I believe pit lap, I didn't look at it exactly, so pit lap at some point, most definitely. Okay, now the cars are forming on the grid. Oh, who's spinning there? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why we're having this camera currently selected. Thank you, game.
Yeah, there's no way by the looks of it to change the camera. EX3, bit too ambitious on his grid slot. He will be starting further back, but the 5 lights are
Okay,
going
we're
just
going on
now.
Borkham. Okay, 5 lights. And we're off for Spielberg. Okay, we're still having a bad camera here. Now, okay, we have to commentate off on our cameras. I'm sorry. We're going to turn 1. And BMH can hold the lead. X3's place has gotten up 1 position for this. Now we have a good camera. Thank you, game. Oh, and there's lots of stuff going on in the back. We can see that X3 place just been overtaken by Shaver again. Oh, lots of locking and... Oh, there was some carbon fiber flying. I think it was from X3 place, actually. So we will look at that in a moment again. Now let's see. Oh, lots of smoke that you can see there coming off from locking tires. And now it calmed down a bit, I think. There are cars that have gone side by side for a moment to trace against Shaver, who has lost quite some time in an incident he wasn't involved in.
He is missing a front wing end plate on his right side as well, so he'll have to be in the pits at the end of that one, which is not what he would have wanted so early on in this race.
Yeah, and the track map just decided to shit itself. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, we can now look at the replay of that little incident, I think. Let's have a look. Okay, there, you can see him going completely to the inside and then just bonking into the side of that McLaren, and Shaver just made way. So I believe he lost time because of that. And there we can see that BMH just lost the lead to Nico.
Yeah, Nico in the kick tower into the lead then up into turn 3. BMH though with DRS on lap 2 back in the inside into turn 4. The McLaren is back ahead.
Yes, you're right. And now it's pretty close at the front here. You can see that we have like a group of 4 to 5 people that are just pretty close to each other. No, it's more actually. It's 7 people. 7 people in the front pack currently. And since the tracker from SimUp just died, I will just turn on the in-game one. Okay, let's see. Fastest lap going through there. Oh my god, that... Oh my god, it's going through up to P5. So Tracer now is the holder of the fastest lap. Let's see, Nico. He's going out, just attempting a move. Oh, there's a Williams who wants to go past. Oh, and how he goes to the inside. A little bit of tire banging there. But he pretty much makes the move stick for now. Oh, and they're ghosting inside of each other. Now it is going well again. Oh, and I thought they were going through right for a moment. Oh, and they try. Lots of interesting stuff here. There's a bit of losing there. Oh my god, that is a lot of stuff happening there. Oh, and the Williams is losing a lot of speed. No, it's the V-Carb actually there. And look how close they are to each other. It's crazy. And don't tell me the Williams is going for a move there. No, he's not. Okay.
It looked like he was lining one up on the outside of turn 9, but thankfully he didn't go for it.
Yeah, mostly, thankfully. Oh my god, let's see this again. Okay, yeah, that
It's
was...
just on the inside there from the Williams. Wanted to make up ground.
Yeah.
He's given the X3 P3 though, the Williams down to P4.
Yes.
But we're going to do it all over again.
Let's see. Oh, big lock up there at the front. Oh, and there's McLaren going for the inside. The right call. Just making... Yeah, I don't know if it was the right call to go there for the inside, because now he has another car on his outside that he didn't want to have there. Most definitely. Oh, and you can see... Oh, the V-curve nearly hitting the rear of the Williams there. That was pretty close, if you ask me. And let's see... They're going side by side still. Wow! Side by side through this fast corner, and they're still holding it! And now they stop being crazy. Or did they? Yeah, they did. Okay. Incredible racing. Incredible.
Nico in the lead, 2 tenths behind. He's very close to the back of BMH. I wonder, as we go on to lap 5 now, will he make a move into turn 1? He will hang back into turn 1. And I assume he'll hang back into turn 3. Can he make a move into turn 4? I think he's close enough. Or is he going for it into turn 3? On the outside, I think he's hanging back for the DRS. Oh, but BMH. Who will get the DRS? The McLaren. Braking earlier, and it is the McLaren with the DRS. But is he too far back into turn 4 to regain the lead of the race? He'll go on the inside of the kicks out, but they'll go wheel to wheel. There's a small collision, but the McLaren finds himself back in the lead of the race.
Incredible racing here, as I just said. And we are having leading switches very often, and I think that might have cost them some time. As we watch a look at this again, you can see how they just go side by side through the fast corner that you usually don't go side by side through. It's incredible. And now we're going back onto the start-finish straight.
Don't get enough time to show a replay almost, because the lap is so quick.
Yeah, that's...
Brad Trace has made a mistake out of the last corner. I think that the McLaren's wheel to wheel into turn 1. The McLaren gets past the V-carb.
Very good racing here. Oh, and there was a leading switch here again. Nico is up ahead again. They're side by side now, heading down for turn 4. Who can get that advantage for turn 4? And it definitely is BMH, who just says, yep, I'll take the racing line. You don't overtake me here. Oh, and there's another battle going on. It's the V-carb and the McLaren again, who are going side by side. Once again, I believe. Ah, no, okay, this time they learned from it. They did not attempt it once again. And it might have calmed down just a little bit for now. Just look at this overtake through turn 1 again here. You can see they're in the back now. How they go just side by side. It's crazy how brave they are in this league.
Yeah, immediately we have to do it all over again. Again.
Yes. Wise words.
Here comes Nico. He's going to go the outside. He's going to go for the inside. He's just hanging back into turn 3. He'll look to get the move done, I'm sure. Into turn 4, he'll look to get the exit, to give him that pace advantage down the straight. He's got DRS. He's using his ERS. He's going to choose the inside for turn 4. Is he going to make the move stick? McLaren tries to keep the outside, goes for a switchback, and gets P1 back, does he? Wheel to wheel into turn 6. There's more contact. They're still keeping it on the track, still side by side, and they can't escape each other, but the McLaren just edges ahead once again.
Okay. Wow. It's crazy here how hard they're fighting. Now, you can see they're not nice to each other. They're not about, oh, we don't overtake each other to save time and drive away from the rest of the field. They are just going for it. Going full balls.
Bit of a moment to kick out of turn 1.
Yeah. But this doesn't hinder him from attempting it once again. But this time, oh, he just ghosted. Interesting. Oh, and I think someone has gone wide there.
Yeah, Trash Racer has gone wide at turn 3.
Yeah. And here and now they're keeping it pretty calm now. The heat of the beginning of the race has laid itself down a little bit. As you can see, look at the background now. For this clip, you can see Tracer just going wide. And yeet, someone just going through the screen in the background. And if you're a steward, you might see the same clip from a different perspective. So I don't know exactly what happened. It looked a bit like a lockup. So
Maybe just a bit too ambitious, a bit too late on the brakes.
yes. And now, because this circuit is so short, we are already in lap 9 after, I don't know, 10 minutes? Perhaps? Yeah, 10 minutes around. Oh yeah, and there's that telemetry bug again.
Oh!
And while I'm talking about something completely different, there is another fight for the lead. Oh, that's a little bit of wheel banging right there. Why is the game giving so bad camera angles? As BMH has just teased it a bit, an overtake, but he did not do it. Luckily for X3 plays, as Nico is trying to go for an overtake through these fast corners. Not bad. Now we have a kick 1-2.
Yeah, BMH in one lap, going from P1 to P3. I think EX3, who's now holding the lead, went for another one of them ambitious moves up into turn 3. I think this time, though, it did work. I think there was still a bit of contact. But here we come again into turn 1, and Nico's back in the lead. BMH retaking P2. EX3 back down to P3. Lucas getting involved. The EX3's down to P4 now. The Williams chooses the outside for the McLaren, going up into P3. All sorts of things happening now, but it's BMH on the inside of the kick into turn 3.
Wow, what what is going on here right now? We have everybody everywhere. This is crazy. And we're having lots of warnings. Some wheel banging there, another guy going for the inside. Nearly driving into another car. We have another guy. What is happening here currently? You can see now from the onboard of X3 Plays, who was P1 on this corner 1 lap ago, and now he's P5. Incredible.
That is how mad this race has been so far. It's been a very exciting 10 laps. Cal was P5, and he, this time last lap, he's gained 2 positions in 1 lap. He's up into P3, the McLaren in P3, his teammate in P1. Cal, though, with a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to help him in his chase for what is now the lead of the race.
Most definitely. And Nico in P2 is looking for that P1 again, and we're back to where we were like a couple laps ago. It's Nico and BMH now battling once again, going to turn 4. Nico not quite making the move, but he's having another McLaren on his left side now, who's also looking for a pass. And because of DRS, there's not much to do here right now. Oh, and look at that McLaren going for the inside as much as he wants. And look up. What the heck is happening? We have 3 wide into turn 4. Full balls, full monkey from everybody on here, and they're going for it again on the inside of this really, really fast corner. That you shouldn't go on the inside actually, because if you collide, you will nearly lose it. And they just nearly lost it with another near collision or near crash. The collision was definitely there, but it wasn't quite a complete crash. Let's look at this again. Here, let's see how he is just going full monkey on that inside turn. The kick is locking up, and everything's just scrambling right there in front of your eyes. And we're right back into the action again.
This is insane. The kick's now in the lead.
And BMH having to see the green carbon thing saying unleashed in front of him. And we get 2 overtakes at the same time this time. 1 for P number 1 and 1 for 3rd. Oh my god, this is hella close right now, and they're still going side by side now through turn number, I don't know. And yeah, I should know the corner numbers actually. I think it's turn 5. And now it is the Williams back in P4, as he wanted to go for P3. And Lucas was the one that told me that this might be a very close season this time, and we get someone going for the pace. It's X3 Plays, the champion of last season. So might or might not be the one to look at. Let's see. He's on the medium after 13 laps. And I think he will go on the hard. Yes, he will. So 13 laps for the hard. Oh. And did he forget to shift?
Turn 1.
Oh, it was lag actually. Oh, turn 1. You say, oh! What
Turn
is
3,
happening
sorry,
here
not
again?
turn 1.
Yeah, what's happening here again? Wards gets a time penalty, but this is unrelated to this. The McLarens fighting it out on each other. Oh, woo. Basically every tire just got locked here. Oh, and they're going. Papaya rules. But backing out.
Oh!
Or are they?
Contact.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of contact there. Lovensky is battling it out as well here. Yeah, okay. He just calmed down again here. And look at Nico. He actually manages to get quite a little gap because the McLarens followed each other.
BMH in the pits.
Let's see what tire he's going for. Oh, that was dangerously close to locking up.
Very close.
And let's see. He's going for the hard compound as well. So we see the pit winners around 14 laps, 15 laps. So let's subtract that from 36. So we get around 20. That will be the lap for everybody who's on the hard tire currently, which is Tracer, I believe. No, Tracer just gone on the hard tire as well.
Yep.
So Varun is still on the hard tires from the race start, and Lucas, as Nico and the right Carl now are battling. BMH has gone through the pits, so the right Carl has to be the McLaren that is contending against the Sauber. And Lucas, as you can see, very close, just watching it, having some popcorn ready.
Oh, there's collisions further back. EX3 and BMH. EX3's in the gravel.
Okay, good that you looked at that. Oh, and look at the V-Carb, just taking the position that he could get, but X3 is having none of it. And we can see here, right Carl on the mediums, and we'll go through the hards on lap 15. And now the Williams, following Nico Shevahanian, who somehow has gone last from P5 on the grid. Ow. And yeah, okay. Nothing too serious. The Williams might go for it now, so I won't play a replay. Let's see, is he going for it? Yes, he is, for the outside. Never mind, he's not. Why are you trolling me? Oh, or is he?
The Williams isn't burning any ERS.
Yeah, he's not, actually. Very interesting. Mort's just retired, but we don't get a safety cover because he retired in the pit lane. There, you can see that again with the gravel. And now maybe again. Look at how he just cuts him off like he's not there. Incredible. And now we get the kick and the Williams going into the pit lane.
So Nico's tires on 52%.
Yeah, 53 now
Oh.
after that lockup.
53. Very worn medium tires, so it is the correct call to pit now onto the mediums, to the hard, sorry. I wonder where he'll come out to the rest of the field that have already pitted. BMH has gone past, so Nico and Lucas, I think by staying out and battling, have lost a lot of time here.
They lost
How
big amount of
goes
time.
past Nico? So Nico and Lucas down to P5 and 6.
Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Staying out for another 2 laps. But they might have a little advantage at the closing laps. If they can make up that loss and go close to BMH again. By the way, Extra Plays just did a purple sector 1. And Nico, is he going for it? No, just teasing a bit on the right cow. Yeah, that was just a different onboard cam. Thanks, F1 game. And oh, Extra Plays gets 3 seconds on his account now. That will be added at the end of the race. So I think Extra Plays might have lost a potential win by this.
Hal as well in the McLaren, he's got 6 seconds.
And look at BMH having built quite a gap, actually. Oh, Nico's going for it. Who also set a proper sector 3. But he's not going for it. Damn. They're all trolling me today. Okay. It calmed down. Or did it? No, it did not. Nico going on the inside of turn number 4. Oh, and this is hella close. And he can make the move out of the right call. Very good, very good. Oh, and he's going for it. The right call doesn't want to lose the position. Staying on the outside for turn 4. And he actually does it through there. Or can he? Yes, he can. Incredible driving. Incredible. And they're not calming down. Not much. Look at this again. Wow. Sticking it to the outside. And holding it there as well. And Nico, look at that exit from the last corner there. From turn 10. That is incredible. And Lucas just got another fastest lap. And Nico, I think he could have gone past there, but in the name of time saving, he did not. Because he can do now in turn 3. Anyways, welcome at Austria. But he doesn't. No. I think this might be the first lap, lap 18, that we didn't get a overtake in turn 3.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. That's just shown how close the racing is. BMH's gap at the front of the grid has narrowed down against Track Racers right behind BMH. So he will not be happy that his gap has been chalked off.
Yeah, MVRS says hello, and the Tracer says hello. Already going side by side with BMH, just showing how much faster the Tracer is currently than BMH. And look at him, just sticking his nose in the gearbox of that McLaren. And I think he might be passed at the finish line here. Okay, that might have been a little bit over-exaggerated. And the Sauber as well, right behind there. The right car picking up the fastest lap. And now, oh, this might be one of the battles again. Slovensky picks up 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Tracer has gone into the lead, and we have another battle going on right behind there.
Tracer's gone wide.
Yes, he did, and he might lose the position again.
This is crazy. There's almost 4 cars battling out into turn 4. The X3 in the lead. The V-Carbon McLaren make contact. It's BMH in P2. Track Racers still very close to the McLaren here. They make contact. Not enough to cause any of them any trouble, but Track Racers in P2. BMH down to P3.
Incredible again here on lap 19. Lap 18 was completely quiet. And now, lap 19, they're going full monkey again, which you can look at again, because we can. Oh, yeah, that was quite a bit of lag, I'm sorry. And, wow, look at them just bonking it out there. As much as
Look at
they
this, we've got
can.
5 cars all within 5 tenths of each other here. Oh, there's contact there. Cal down to P5.
Incredible work here. Oh, there's some battling again. Why are there so much battling? Oh my god, this is crazy. 2 overtakes at the same time. Wow, and Lucas has just lost massive amounts of time. That's incredible. Okay. And one thing that I have to look at of the race is the fact that for some reason telemetry is saying Melbourne practice session, and I know why. It's a bug from the game, but I know how to fix it.
Well, we're definitely not in Melbourne, and this is definitely not a practice session. BMH got past Track Tracer into turn 9. I think Track Tracer into turn 1, though. Wants to take it back, and he does.
Incredible work, definitely.
BMH.
Oh, look at them going 3 wide.
3.
Wow, they're just... I think the Sauber thought about going 3 wide there. Oh, I shouldn't play a replay there because there's live action going on. And he's going for it into turn 1. BMH wants to get his lead back against the championship contender. Oh, wow. Now I can play the replay. Look at them. The Sauber there, looking for 3 wide and backing out of it again. Full monkey. I love that word. Might have noticed. And now... Wait, someone... There's a car up ahead of them. It's a Ferrari as extra pace goes wide. It's Shaver Hanen. And now...
Oh, look at this.
Extra place going for it into turn 1. I mean, why not? And I find it crazy that we haven't seen a big crash yet.
Yeah, it is insane. They are keeping it clean out there, and kudos to them. How they're doing it. Ooh!
Water Tracer has gone wide there. Not good. Not good to do. And now he has a Williams up the side of his... Oh, of his car, and their McLarens are doing papaya rules right there. But they can keep it calm.
So Nico's built sort of a gap. The gap is 7.5 tenths.
Oh, did the McLaren just go wide? Or did it just look like that? I think it just looked like it because it didn't lose much time. Instead, he actually gained some. Look at how close he is to that gearbox of the Sauber. Voice crack. And we got that Sauber 1-2 with Nico having quite a gap now. They have a good chance now. If X Replays is smart, he will now defend the hell against BMH in order to get Nico a little bit of a gap to escape from the battle and maybe get a win secured as we get a battle at the back here. I think... Oh yeah, that Williams is definitely going for it as they collide. And that McLaren has just lost 2 positions immediately from that. That wasn't quite the most fair thing to do.
I think, well, the space was there, I think. But yeah, it's the lock-up that caught him off guard. That's what spun the McLaren sort of round well enough to lose 2 positions. He's down to P6.
Yeah,
but we start all over again.
But I think the Tracer actually just locked up, hit his rear right tire, as many people do in that corner. Greetings to Hamilton. Yeah. Okay, I just pissed off like a big fan. Maybe. Come at me, bro. Okay, back to the race instead of stupid jokes. Okay. Oh, and look at McLaren nearly hitting that rear end. They do that a lot here, and look at him going onto the grass in order to sticking that overtake, but it cost him too much speed. He's now looking for that outside. Tracer has disconnected. Somebody invite that guy. And
I will be doing that.
yeah, and BMH is trying to get that outside in turn 5, but he's backing out, knowing that he has 12 laps left to do that. And tire situation, tire update. We got Varun, 50% on those hards, and to Tracer also some amount, but because he's disconnected, I can't see it right now. And look at that. X replays. Oh, did he? No, I think he didn't go for it. And Nico, just as I said, he has gone out of the 1 second for the DRS and might have gotten biggest chance for the win now, and X Replays does exactly what he has to do. He battles against the McLaren and they collide a bit as well. And oh, there has gone carbon. There has gone carbon. That was parts of a front wing right there. And the McLaren's not fighting each other, but Nico! No, not Nico, I mean X Replays. Oh, and the McLaren has gone around. The McLaren has gone around of BMH. And we're having the first crash. I jinxed it 2 laps ago. Let's have a look at that again. I didn't quite see it. What happened? Look at him. Oh yeah, he's just going for it. Oh, okay.
Oh! There's a collision with the X3 who was also off the road.
Yes.
He's in the pits.
Yeah, X3, he has lost some carbon in turn 3, so he's swapping the tires. I think he might go on the soft. We have 10 laps left. That is definitely possible to go for soft tires now. Let's see what he does.
It's a bit risky though. Let's see.
It's possible.
The mediums.
Yes. The Mets.
Oh, BMH speeding in the pit lane. He's retired himself.
Oh, lol.
So 1 crash for him is enough to call it a day. Lucas into turn 4. Doesn't make a move, but that's definitely calmed the race down.
I think PMH just rage quitted. Because he immediately left the lobby as well. Okay. Let's see what those final 10 laps can give for us now that...
Oh, Tracer's in the wall!
Tracer in the wall. He is indeed. Oh, my god. What is happening now? We got... Oh, and he's
off again.
off again, yes. Let's see, another perspective, please, game. Oh, now we know why. The entire front wing is gone. We might have to put him into... Oh my god. Oh, can you get the braking right? Yes, you can.
He's retired as well.
People are retiring all over the place. And Nico is enjoying that big gap that he might need to secure the first race win of the season 7 in ICR. Let's see. And now, if you just finish the race, you have 3 points.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. But we've had, what, a 5, 6, 7 car battle turned into more of a 3 car battle now. That it's 3 cars that are separated as well.
Yeah. And if you complete the 30... I mean, if you go into lap 33, if you go in there, you can now just retire and still get classified. And get points.
Yeah, well, if you're P9 and above, there really isn't any point, but you never know. Xavier in P10 might fancy his chances at that. Lucas on the inside of Cal up into turn 3. There's less races, but there is still racing. There's collision up at turn 3 as well. Cal just ahead, but Lucas retakes P2.
Very good. Driving from him there. And if you're wondering about the weather, we are currently 6% rain chance. So basically 0.
Yeah, I think it's going to remain dry for the rest of the race.
Most definitely. And any bold strategies? No. Not really. Varun still on the hard tire, by the way, that he started on. He hasn't switched to mediums yet. So I think we actually get a bold strategy. And it would be Varun going for the soft tire.
Yep, he is the one using the alternate strategy. I'm just watching myself on board of BMH, how he spun. Oh! And it is just hit extra on the outside. And that was him in the wall.
Interesting. If you could drop me a link to the clip, I can show it at the end of the race.
Will do.
Nice. Okay. Lucas is the only one that is actually quite close to the guy ahead, except here, X-Replace just... he's fighting back. He did not retire. He's going for it on the medium tire with 5 laps left. Let's see how much points he can get. How many points? English moment. Oh, and there was locking up right ahead of him. Big one. Big one.
EX3 then in P6. Looks like he's driving away from Slavinsky Verstappen.
Oh, and right call has gone wide. That's a perfect opportunity for that Williams just breezing past. Oh, and had to avoid a little bit of collision there. And Cal is smart enough to not risk anything. Nico still comfortable 1.9 second gap. And I just noticed that Shaver is pretty high on fuel. He still has 12 liters, whilst, well, Edwin has 10.4. By the way, Edwin is somehow back into P4. I haven't noticed him all race long, and now he is actually in a pretty good point standing, thanks to 3 drivers in the leading pack retiring on their own.
Yep. Well, there's not been a safety car, any virtual safety car. So that's kept the racing alive. And I tell you, it would close in the pack a bit if there were to be a safety car. Of course, I'm not wishing death upon anyone, but it would mix things up a bit.
Okay, that was one of the best sentences I've heard all day. And oh my god, there is another battle. Right call is back into P2. That has just been, I think, 5 points or something like that. No, 3, actually. Anyways. But I think the sentence I don't want to wish that anyone is not a
No, I mean, I
sentence that should be followed by a but.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to
Safety
be
car would mix things up, but we don't want the safety car. We don't want that, do we?
Yeah, that's a more politically correct version of saying it.
Yeah.
As X3 Plays has just gone past Chirp for P5. That is 10 points for him now in the championship. If you want to know who is in what position at the end of this race in the championship, just look at the current leaderboard because we are in round 1. And
Yeah,
whatever the result is here will be the final result. Okay.
It'll be easy to make the standings graphics at the end of this race. There isn't much to do.
I will make it easier in the coming days, but it will take me some coding.
Have to let you just cook.
Yeah. Slovensky Verstappen just picked up another set of time penalty. He is now at a total of 6 seconds. The biggest time penalty in this race is actually going to the right Carl and Elliot. Who both are on
9 seconds in P2. So he might drop down to P4 by the end of this. So he'll want to get a gap on Edwin to try and keep a podium finish at least. But Lucas will be fighting him, so I don't think it's going to come easy.
Yeah, and just a little bit of respect to Shaver Ainen. Just still driving. Ooh. Lucas got 3 seconds. A little bit of respect to Mr. Shaver Ainen, who's still driving despite being 22 seconds off P9 in P10. This is true discipline of still going here. And let's have a look. Okay, so Lucas now with 3 seconds. But still, the right Cal has 9 seconds on his account. This will still be an easy pass. Lucas just has to follow whoever is ahead of him. And I think X3 Plays won't get much more positions in this race. 10 points for him will be the end. With 3 laps left, 14.5 seconds to the driver ahead. No. I think even if he would cut some corners. Without getting a time penalty.
So Lucas has DRS on Cal, but he's too far back to make any move. And Cal is making the gains he needs to on Edwin. So I think he may end up with a podium by the end of the race.
Yeah, as of now, he is on the podium. Oh! I think that was just lag. Okay. 200 is incredible, actually, to think about.
If you're Lucas as well, you know, really, you don't actually need to go for a move. Because really, at the minute, P2 is automatically his. We've got Varun with his first penalty of his race on lap 34. So with 3 laps to go, he's got his first penalty. Lucas very close to Cal on the exit of turn 8.
Did you enable...
Through the final corner.
Did you enable ghosting, perhaps?
Sorry?
Did you enable ghosting? Because it looks sometimes, because they just touch slightly and they immediately ghost.
I think it's on for griefing.
Okay, Edwin just picked up 3 seconds, so that is pretty much a podium for the right Carl, safe as Lucas puts himself into P2.
Yep, to confirm, griefing, ghosting for griefing is on.
Okay. Okay, then it is the game just weirdly coded. And you can see that Sauber, once again on the screen for some time now, he has been off screen. But he is now close to getting into his final lap here at Austria. And we are Well, waiting for him to end it. Now going on his final lap is Nico. And right behind him there is a Williams and the McLaren. But it's pretty sure that Williams will be P2 and the McLaren will be P3. Oh, and Lucas has just gone wide. Just realized that. And oh, there is a little bit of battling here, potentially. Because Slovensky is pretty close to Chirp, but he has 3 seconds more in time penalty. So he would need to hope that his final lap brings 3 seconds to the penalty account. Oh, there's yellows.
Ooh.
Shaver has spun, I believe. Yes, he did. Oh, full front wing gone. Oh, and there we can see Slovensky has gone past the Aston Martin. Oh, and the Aston is not holding back. Locking the tire a bit. But he can't make it past. And now...
Nico, though, in the lead, coming around turn 9 and 10. The only driver in this race not to have a time penalty. He's driven the race brilliantly. He'll come across the line. He'll win. Here in Austria, Lucas will take P2. Cal will take P3. And that is your podium.
As we're watching Slovensky, who's behind Sharp again. And I think he will stay there because of time penalties anyways. Yes, he will. On track behind. With times behind. Or will he? Oh, someone pinned it on pro. What the heck is the game doing there? And that's it for the Austrian race. For the Austrian Grand Prix. It's trademarked actually, which is why I rarely use that word. Yes. Okay. Now, thanks for watching. Oh, I can say that later. Nico with a brilliant race here in that saw, but just having started to dominate at some point, has gone out of the DRS, and then, as I said, the win was pretty much safe for him. It is 25 points for him. The Red Cal has got an in-game driver of the day, and Slovensky has gotten the fastest lap in P7, so that's an extra point for him.
Well, Nico actually goes away with 26 points because he got pole position.
Yes, 26
And
points
you get a
actually. Yes,
pole.
I forgot that.
Yeah, a pole point.
Yes, pole to win.
And Slovensky Max, 2 for fastest lap in the main race. It's 1 in the sprint.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right. +2 actually. That's right. I'm not quite familiar with the point system, as you might realize, and there it is. The trophy for the Sauber. That's something that you can only see in game. And not in real life. Well. And now, let's have a look at the full results. Nico takes the win at Austria. Lucas in P2, right behind there. And the right Carl can save himself to the podium. And Edwin gets a solid P4 after just camping around in P7 and profiting off some crashes up ahead. Extra plays, gets himself 10 points, which is a good start into the season. A solid start. You can build on that. And I will say thank you for watching, except if we are now doing interviews. Are we doing interviews?
I think we'll do a debrief. I don't think we'll do interviews. I don't think anyone has showed much interest.
Okay, then thanks for watching. My name was Tejas. The co-commentator was Acets. We see you next week at Mexico.
Mexico, yes.
Bye bye.
Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting